Hey guys, and welcome back. Yesterday we got our first look at the Battlefield portal in the new Battlefield 2042 game releasing on October 22nd this year. I am super excited for this mode. I think it looks so cool, and to have all of the fan favorite things, vehicles, weapons and maps collated into one sandbox and brought back Battlefield 2042 is just so cool, and I'm really excited for this to actually release when the game does come out on day one. The opportunities and possibilities are absolutely endless, and I can see some really funny and cool game modes being created, and I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of videos focusing around the Battlefield portal this year, not just because obviously there's all of the fan favorite things from different Battlefield games in the past, but also the replayability and how cool it's going to be to have 128 player fan lobbies with other people and just absolutely smash it out, play these silly game modes like knife versus defibrillators or 128 player tank versus tank, to know, and that you really want to know about this new game mode and what we should expect. Now, in very high level summary of what this mode is, essentially there are assets from 3 previous Battlefield titles which are going to be in this sandbox at launch, one of them being Battlefield 1, the other one being Battlefield 1942, and a fan favorite, Battlefield Bad Company 2. All assets from armor, weapons, vehicles and maps from those games are going to be imported into Battlefield 2042, completely reimagined, and things like dynamic weather, levolution is going to be added into these maps as well, which weren't there in the previous titles, to make them fit the game. Now, they did say at launch these 3 titles were going to be in the game. However, I presume they're going to be planning on adding additional games into that as well, such as maybe Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 4 coming into the equation as well, the first Bad Company game, some Battlefields maybe even before that, whilst of course adding to the Battlefield 2042 experience that we're going to be playing at launch as well. So the game, guys, is going to be absolutely massive. There's going to be so much to do in the game, and that's what ultimately you want in a game, especially a modern game, because a lot of the stances of these companies at the moment have been to throw a game out that's not necessarily finished completely and then finish it when it's actually out. So similar to Call of Duty. With Battlefield, they look like they've just gone balls to the wall. Everything is in this game at launch that needs to be. The game is going to be completely polished and finished. They've had 3 years to do it, and I can't be more excited to play a fun full game at launch and just enjoy myself for a couple of years with this game. I was supposed to be wondering, if you've never played Battlefield before, if you're a big Battlefield fan and you want to know exactly what is returning, then Jack Frad's made some really good graphics on the vehicles, weapons and armor and things along those lines that are returning into the game. So I'm going to put those on the screen right now. He did say it was okay to screenshot them and add them into the video, so I've done that. I'm going to put them in here for you guys to just have a look through now, and yeah, just for visually you can see exactly what is returning. And yeah, there's a lot, guys. A lot is coming back into these games. One of the really cool things about this as well is it's the ranking system and XP system works hand in hand with the other 2 game modes. So you can rank up in All Out Warfare, you can rank up in Hazard Zone, and you can also rank up to the same level in Battlefield Portal, which is so cool. However, they have put some things in place because it will be, in my opinion, very easy to exploit. So there've got to be some measures in place to make sure that people aren't boosting for XP and stuff like that, because that could be a bit of a problem. But again, that's all something that I presume they're going to have in hand, they would have thought about, so that's obviously been covered from their side. But some of the really cool features and things that I did find in what they mentioned as well is that you can actually fully create your own game modes. And one of the presenters on screen was talking about things alongside what they have in Call of Duty as an infection mode. So you have a team of actual players, and you have one enemy zombie or one enemy infected. Once that enemy kills one of the team's, your team's soldiers, they obviously then turn into the infected and join that team. This is something you can do and make within Battlefield 2042 as well. You can do things like knife versus defibrillators. You can do things such as Battlefield 2042 soldiers versus World War II soldiers or World War I soldiers, which just looks so sick. And there was also one that I think there's also one game mode on there that they showed that was actually made and created by a content creator. Obviously they gave a couple of early access to a couple of different content creators, and one of them was so cool, and I never would have thought of this, but I'm so glad that he did, because this is wicked. You've got, I think, a squad of 4 Battlefield 2042 soldiers, and then you have a squad of 32 World War I or World War II soldiers. Obviously the hardware, the technology is going to be on the 2042 soldiers side, but the numbers are on the World War I or World War II soldiers side. So it really is a strategic way to get from one end of the map to the other, and when your tickets run out, you can't respawn, and of course the enemy team will then go ahead and win. And it's just things like this are just so creative. And there was things along the lines of of launching different vehicles. That was also shown in the trailer, which is so cool. Imagine having a full lobby of 128 players and just all launching vehicles at once into something that I just think it would be so funny. So cool. I actually can't wait to have full 128 player lobbies just to do stupid shit. It's just going to be the funniest time. I mean, imagine full game modes of just 128 player dogfights. How mental. I literally can't fathom how sick that's going to be or how sick it sounds. So yeah, guys, I'm really excited for it. I hope you guys are as well. Very brief recap as to what we found yesterday, but essentially that was pretty much everything. We didn't really get too much. We got a bit of gameplay as well, which was really nice to see as well, and the gameplay looks really good. It looks fluid. I can kind of already like imagine and feel how the game's going to play out, which is really cool. Sometimes when you watch gameplay, it kind of plays different, but I kind of get the feeling that this game is going to be very refined. It's going it's going to feel great as well. And yeah, I'm rambling on now, guys, but yeah, I'm just so stoked for this game. The beta actually starts on the 3rd of September, the preloading 3rd of September, if you've pre-ordered the game, of course. And then obviously the beta will then start on the 4th of September, which is actually a Saturday. So that's really big news. And end on the 11th of September. So we have an entire week of the Battlefield 2042 trailer, of the Battlefield 2042 beta, which is just madness. And I actually don't know if there's any exclusivity with Xbox, because I know that Battlefield do tend to partner with Xbox, and yeah, I don't know whether there'll be any exclusivity deals this year with it, but if so, potentially Xbox might get it a day or two early. I don't really know, but yeah, pretty cool, guys. And of course, if you get the special edition, you get the game 10 days early, I believe, or something along those lines. So it should come out on the 22nd of October. But if you do order the special edition, then of course it will come out the 10 days prior to that, which again, very cool. I will be doing that. Actually trying to get it even earlier than that. But yeah, rambling on now, guys. Hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, drop a like on today's video. It'd be much appreciated. And subscribe if you guys are brand new. That would be absolutely amazing. And yeah, let me know what you think about the Battlefield trailer down below. Let me know what you've been doing on Battlefield. And we'll see you all in the next one.